There's an olive oil press over there. Guess we're going there.
Yeah.
Careful here, it's slippery because of the little stones. Okay, when you take the turn, be careful, it's slippery. Okay, we're going up here. You also don't want to climb the stairs, you can go around. Okay, bye. Don't sit down here.
She's got my camera. We need to take pictures and stuff.
I've been taking pictures. I've taken a few. You want to stand by that thing?
Come sit down.
Sit anywhere you want.
Good. Ah, in Nazareth. Okay, we're in Nazareth village.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. Do you want to sit up here instead? Do you want to do you want me? That's here.
So, is there, I know, is there pine nuts and the pine cones? Nuts. Should be.
Okay, it's the birds usually eat them.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Yeah, demonstration will be at the end. So we need the volunteers later. Okay, so you've seen an oil press, so let's see.
No, go, you go sit.
We talked about the 7 species, and actually there are 3 main ones from the 3, and they are called in Hebrew Dagan, Tirosh, Yitzhar. Dagan is the cereal wheat and barley. Remember, there was no corn here. Our cereal is wheat and barley because corn is from the Americas. So before the discovery of the Americas, there was no corn here. So wheat and barley, that's the gun. And then the second one is tirosh. Tirosh is the wine you make from the grapes. And yitzhar is the olive oil you make from the olives. The gun, tirosh, yitzhar. Those are the 3 main ones from the 7 species. Always mentioned together in the Bible. For example, let's go back to the cistern. This will take us back to the time when the Israelites just were on the verge of entering the promised land. Remember, they came out of Egypt, wandered in the desert for 40 years. They are on the verge of entering the promised land. Are you familiar with the mezuzah and tefillin? Mezuzah is this box that lots of Jews have at the entrance to their house or their office, and there's a scripture inside. And what does it say?
It's either the Shema or
Shema Israel, right? Right? So Shema Israel is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord is God, the Lord is one. And also another very important text. Well, that would be a very simple mezuzah, but what's important is not the box. It can be made out of gold, silver, or ceramic. What's important is what's inside. And that's parchment, handmade, and, well, handwritten by our Torah scribe. And that's the text. inside. So it's Shema Israel, and it's also from Deuteronomy chapter 11, and that talks about the time as they enter the promised land. So anybody wants to read it from the Bible, or you trust me that I tell you? Let's see, can you find it?
What, 11 what?
11, 10 to 14.
Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 11, 10 to 14. Can you read it?
I think.
Okay. Okay.
For the land where you go in to possess isn't like the land of Egypt that you came out of, where you sowed your seed and you watered it with your food, or with your foot, as a garden of herbs. But the land that you go over to possess is a land of hills and valleys, which drinks water from the rain of the sky. A land which the Lord your God cares for. The Lord your God's eyes are always on it. From the beginning of the year, even to the end of the year, it shall happen, if you shall listen diligently to my commandments, which I command you today, to love the Lord your God and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give this rain, the rain for your land in its season, and the early rain and wet latter rain, that you may gather in all your grains, your new wine and your oil.
Thank you. Okay, so that text is here. Why is it here? It's so important, the fact that we depend on rain. And what can we do to get the rain? What can we do?
Pray.
Pray. So we are in the
Follow
21st,
statute, follow statute.
yeah, so we are in the 21st century. Nothing you can do to get the rain down. But pray.
That's
So
right.
God tells them, if you obey my commandments, which I give you this day to love and to worship, then I shall give you the rain of your land in its due season, the first rain and the later rain, and you will be able to harvest your grain, your oil, and your wine, and you shall survive. So
it's
that's a key
obedience.
text. Because as they enter this land, what don't they have here? The Nile. What did they have in Egypt?
The Nile.
Nile. It was a surprise to me as well, because I always think, oh, Egypt,
I live
it's
in
a
Denali
desert.
all the time.
No, but if you live by the Nile, the
live in
Nile
Denali all the
runs
time.
all year round, because it's being fed from the snowy mountains in Central Africa. So that's why when there was famine here, sons of Jacob
They went to
left and went to Egypt. Why? Because Egypt was the silo of the ancient world. Because if you live by the Nile, runs water all year round, you can open a canal with your feet, with your foot, and irrigate your field. The land that you are going to enter to possess is not like the land of Egypt. It's a land of hills and valleys that drinks water from heaven. So what's water from heaven? Rain. What can you do to get the rain down?
Pray.
So this country really establishes a strong tie between people and God. Because now they depend on God to give them the rain. And if you will obey, you will get. Okay? So that's key. That's key. And that's why it's in this text. So to always remember, how do we have our water? What do we need to do to survive? Okay? And so also the first rain and the later rain. In Hebrew, there's actually a word, specific word for the first rain. I don't know all the languages in the world, but the ones I know that they have a specific word for the first rain of the year. In Hebrew, it's called Yoreh. Yoreh. And it's a celebration when the first rain comes. It's in the news, it's a big deal. Because we're going to survive, because we depend on this rain. Okay? And the last rain also has a name. It's called Malkosh. Malkosh. Okay? Yoreh and Malkosh. So we depend on rain, and all those 7 species depend on rain in time. And what's in time? In time for the olives is not necessarily the same time for the wheat. Right? So the fact that all those 7 give their fruit in a certain year, all of them got their rain in their time, that shows the blessing and abundance of the land. And that's why those 7 are gathered in this special group, because they really show this miracle and our thanks that they all can give their fruit in a certain year and all of them get their rain in the time they need it. Okay? So those are the 7 species, the 3 main ones. And I would say the king of them all is the olive, right?
Yeah.
It's a symbol in Hebrew for many, many things. But let's start with the fact that, no offense to anyone, I have an American colleague here, and she told me before she came here, she thought there were 2 kinds of olives. A green one and a black one. Because when you go to the supermarket, you either buy green or black. Truth is, they all start green. If you pick them up and you pickle them when they are green, they stay green. If you leave them on the tree, they start changing their color. First it's red-brown, and then it's black. So here you see, started red. It's just starting. And then at the end you get it black. Okay? When's the best time to harvest the olives? As they turn red. That's when they get the best oil. Okay? Best quality as they turn red. That's the harvest time for the olives. And of course, well, it depends on where in Israel. Some would start even in October, some just December, depending. But that would be the season. Autumn is the season for harvesting. And each harvest of any fruit of the 7 species has its own verb. Like in English, you harvest the grapes, you harvest the wheat, right? In Hebrew, when you harvest the wheat, it's called katsir. When you harvest the grapes, it's called batsir. When you harvest the olives, it's called masik. Why? Because it's a language of farmers, of people who are walking the land. So it's very advanced and developed in agricultural terms. Just like they told me that the Inuits have 100 names for snow, because there's this kind of snow and that kind of snow. And for me, it's all snow and it's all the same. But for people who worked here, snow, each fruit has a specific word. So when you tell people it's time of the harvest, it's time of masik, they know it's time of harvest of olives. שרלה, את באה לכאן? אוקיי. So,
What's the barley harvest?
What's the time anyway?
What's the barley harvest called?
12:18. 12:18.
12:18? Okay. Harvest of barley and wheat and barley is the same katsir. Katsir, because that's the cereal. Okay, so we have Chag HaKatsir, actually Pentecost. Chag HaShavuot is also called Chag HaKatsir, because that's when we harvest, okay, the wheat. So here we are, that's our oil press. Now look, that oil press is original from the Byzantine period. We didn't find it here, we brought it here. And just to keep, because we are all here for demonstration purposes, right? So we brought it here, and the idea here is to show you how they made olive oil. But if I wanted to make olive oil for my family, I wouldn't need this big stone, okay? I can take those olives, I can put them on the rock, take a stone, brush, put it in a handkerchief, squeeze, get drops of oil coming out, and I have olive oil for my family. This one here is for commercial quantities. Now my question to you is, what would be the main use of olive oil in ancient times? Main use. Main use. Lighting. Lighting. It was a source for lighting. Now, anybody ever tried to eat an olive straight from the tree? Eh? You did? What's the taste? It's bitter. It's bitter. So somebody thought that he can make something from this bitter fruit. That's already an innovative idea, don't you think? Okay, so that's an oil lamp. It's a replica. Archaeologists use threads of pottery from oil lamps to tell you from which period is this layer that they are now digging, because each period has a specific style of oil lamp. Like today we say that's from the 60s, from the 70s, from the 80s, by just looking at the style, right? Back then those were used to tell you from what period it is, and so somebody thought I can do something with this bitter fruit, because only by squeezing the... Anybody wants to lend me his hand? To squeeze it?
It's strong.
No, it's just I'm gonna squeeze it and you'll see. Well, hopefully you'll see. It's not, well, I'll take the other one. It's not ripe yet, but this one is already ripe. So, you want to give me your hand? Sure. I squeeze it and oil comes out. You see? Lots of oil come out. Yeah? Now you can put it, it's really good for your skin. Yeah? Yeah, that's oil coming out. Okay, just by squeezing it like this. Okay? So somebody thought I can make something with it. I can take it, I can put it in a little ceramic jar. I'll find plant and I'll make wick from a plant. I light it, and few of those in the house, and it's a revolution. Okay? So that's what the main use of olive oil in ancient times, lighting. Now, what would be another important use, more spiritual? Anointing. The kings of Israel were anointed. They would pour olive oil on the top of their head and they shine among the crowd. And that's how everybody knows they are the chosen ones. How do you call in Hebrew somebody that is anointed? Mashiach. So the word Mashiach, Messiah, comes from the Hebrew, the anointed one. And how do you say it in Greek? Mashiach, Messiah? Christos.
Ah, that's
So Christ and Christianity, they come from the Hebrew, the anointed one, the chosen one. And now, let's demonstrate how you make olive oil. And I'll take you.
Somebody else wanna?
Okay. But let me put some olives. Wait.
Go over there and help.
Did you know Christ was Greek? I'm kidding.
You're very much like your son, aren't you?
I never heard that.
Okay, volunteer.
Wow.
Go ahead. Okay. Was the olive gone? Okay. Still you can see. Come and have a look. Oil is already coming out just from this one little. Now, why do we need such a heavy stone? Because we also want to crush the pit. The pit contains oil and also contains enzymes
Out in here,
keep the oil. So that's why we need this heavy stone to crush the pit as well. You can put your fingers here. That's the oil. See? And you can,
Wow.
you can smell it. And there's some left on the stone. You can see some is on the stone here. So you can really
Any other plants?
yeah, look at the oil coming out. Look at the oil here.
I'm gonna have one finger that's gonna be like, we are.
Yes, you can put it on your skin. It's good for your skin.
I was gonna say that.
I just put it on the bites that I got and I'm good. Look at the oil.
Here's a bunch.
The mosquito.
Right. So
With a dirt right here, it ain't gonna hurt
we
nothing.
find ourselves a shade somewhere. She wants to come in.
Finger's been itching since I got here.
Are you okay going for one more stop? Are you okay? Okay. So let's walk one more stop on our way.